right, we're sorry. We missed our first day of the podcast. We were attending Mikayla's recital, which we knew would kind of go late, but it ended up going past midnight. And we decided to call it quits. So, you can have a full refund. But we'll recap yesterday too. I want to jump back though to the beginning. We went to church with them, and just to find a little moment, I'm going to make fun of Aaron. They have donuts at the church, and I watched Aaron partway through the sermon just completely spill this donut all over his lap.
I totally missed that. Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, poor Aaron.
He kind of just like he half caught it with his hand.
Yeah.
You know, like on his jeans, and he just kind of like looked at me. And I was like, yeah, Aaron, I saw that. It was good.
Well, I mean, I was only 2 seats away from him, and I missed it, so
yeah,
I think
he was discreet. He did a good job catching himself.
Yeah, well, good job, Aaron.
Yeah. I really like the service. They go to a very seeker-friendly church, and I thought they did a great job of being very friendly and very welcoming. One of the central themes I thought of the sermon was just to be kind to people, that everyone's going through stuff, everyone has different struggles, most of which we don't know about. Even if we know them well, sometimes you don't know. And I just love that message. Even if it's coming from someone who doesn't share the exact same beliefs as me. Because I've heard other, Buddhists or other people say that as well, that life is so hard for everyone, and it's just so important that we can just try to be as understanding, as empathetic, and really care for people.
Yeah, the experience at their church was really nice. Their church works really hard to get everybody involved and plugged in. And so they had a whole board of where it just kind of displayed all of the different ways that you can serve within the church. And I think incorporating service into your congregation is so important to the health of a church and to its sustainability. So I really like that they clearly focus on that together as a church. I went early with Mikayla. She was on the greeting team for that Sunday. So I just kind of stood with her, and she opened the door and greeted people, and I guess kind of greeted people. I didn't know anybody, but whatever. But it was really fun to get to go with her and watch her serve in her church.
Yeah, it was neat. One more funny thing. We were at lunch, and Mikayla was talking to several people at the same time. Her mom was talking to her, and I think maybe you were talking to her. I'm not even sure I was. I think it may have just been her parents. Anyways,
I think you're right. I think you were talking to her dad as he was talking to her. Yeah, it was a whole mess.
Yeah, so she's talking to her mom and her dad at the same time, and maybe someone else. And she turns, she goes, "Stop. I am listening to 3 different voices at the same time, and one of them is in my head." Which I just thought that was pretty funny, because we all have that voice that's going through our head. One more fun thing for the night before Mikayla's recital. Everyone has nerves before a big performance. Just to give context, she's an incredible French horn player, as you listened to her last night. This is kind of her doctoral audition. So, it matters to her future a lot that she does well. Anyways, and I don't think we picked it exactly on purpose, but we ended up just watching Minute to Win It for like an hour or two beforehand, because she didn't really want to think about anything else, and she was just kind of trying to take her mind off of it, and it actually kind of ended up being the perfect show to just kind of veg out on, and we all had a casual dinner and just watched that, and when it was time to go, she got up and was fine, and it seemed to work pretty well as far as kind of dulling nerves.
Yeah, it seemed to work. Mikayla did a fantastic job at her recital. I cried for most of it. Happy tears. She looked beautiful. We got to hang out with her friends afterwards. So we had a little after party at her and Aaron's apartment. And overall, it was a really good night.
But the recital was great. Of course, she's the harshest critic of herself, but it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I was just so excited that we could be there to support her for that recital. I know it meant a lot for both she and Erin to have us there and to have her parents there. I was really glad that we got to be there for that.
Me too. We had our first rallies, the restaurant rallies. It's kind of like it's drive-through only, at least the one that we went to. But it's just greasy burgers and fries and hot dogs and American food. But it was good.
It was really good. The fries were fantastic. I got garlic parmesan fries. Those suckers were garlicky and parmesan-y.
I would say here in Texas, the closest alternative we have would be Whataburger. It's very similar. I think Whataburger's a little bit better, but the Rallies was really good, and that was a great midnight snack.
Rallies was really good, and it's a lot cheaper than Whataburger.
Sure is.
We got up this morning. Nate got up around 6:30. I got up around 6:45. We rolled out of bed, gave our hugs, and went on the road, and then we got home in Nacogdoches today around 8:30?
Yeah. And just to be clear, I mean, we rolled out of bed, brushed our teeth, hugged goodbye, grabbed our stuff, and hopped in the car. I mean, we didn't shower. We were stinky all day.
Yeah, we were little grossos driving around in our pajamas. I had on those big old slipper socks, and anytime I went into a gas station or something, I had to shove my shoes over my ginormous socks.
I was wearing a jacket and pajama pants and Crocs. Yeah.
But we got home and we were comfy. So I guess that's what matters.
Yeah. Definitely. But we like road trips. This one felt a little bit longer than it should have. We stopped for lunch at Freddy's, which was good. We had to stop for gas a couple times. I had to stop and get some oil. It's going through about a quarter month. But on long trips like this, faster.
Yeah.
But that was fine.
I'm trying to be glad to be home. I'm glad to be home as opposed to on the road driving all day. But I do wish I was back in Indiana. But I'm glad to be off the road, and that's what I'm going to be grateful for that.
Good. It was a good day. Yesterday was a good day. It was fun crashing on the couch with our friends. And now we're back to the old grind.
Back to the old grind.
Thankfully, though, it's only a 4-day week. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
See you tomorrow.